What's good, fam? I've decided I'm gonna read 12 books in 2 days. Oh, you might be asking me like, why the F would I ever do that to myself? Here's why. This is my Netgalley page. As you might see, my score is super low. And if you look closely, or let me show you, you may notice I have freaking 16, I think it's 16, I'm not looking at it right now, 16 books unread. I have books that I've been excited for, that I've been on my TBR forever, just not read. So we're gonna fix that. To get my score to the proper 80%, I need to read 12 books. So that's why that's my goal. It's already Monday, 11:23, so I'm having a late start already. But I think I can do it. I have a lot of audiobooks for all these books, but let's get into the first book. I'm not taking a YouTube break. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let's talk about my first few reads because they are hopefully gonna go by really quickly, which gives me the hope that I will finish 6 books today. That's the goal. 6 books today, 6 books tomorrow. We'll see. So the first book, I got a text. Open up my Kindle app. Ooh, she's loading. Okay. The first book we have here is Rogue Untouched, which I literally just got approved for the other day, which is funny knowing that my score is so low. But I'm really excited for this. I really like, as you guys know, I love Marvel. I hope you guys know. If you don't, I'm obsessed. Just letting you know. So this is definitely the first one, but I have 3 other comics that I have to read. And I have been duped. It's a book, not... It's a book, not a comic. Wow. Wait. No. Again, this is just proving the point. I need to be way more careful with the arcs that I choose to take in. Wow. I thought it was a comic. Doesn't that look like a comic? I guess it doesn't say Marvel Comics, but it says Marvel Heroines, so I thought, poop. But shizness. Okay, I guess I'm starting with the other comic because wow. Now I feel defeated. I haven't even started the challenge and I feel defeated. Wow. This is why I avoid Netgalley. Wow. Okay, I just finished Quincredible. I gave it a 4-star. It was a fun read. I do like that, like, it's grounded in reality of like the difficulties of being a young black guy. So I enjoyed that representation, but it just was like, it was a 4-star. It wasn't like anything really special. Honestly more like a 3.5 because some things just felt really unrealistic, and the pacing for comics I always feel like are very hit or miss, where they start off solid at a normal pace, but then obviously as you run out of pages, like towards the end, it just starts to escalate so quickly. So yeah, but it was fun. I would definitely continue reading that comic, and I also decided to leave a review for After the Rain. I gave it 3 stars even though I only got like 22% through the e-arc because it's just so difficult to read. Yeah, so I just left a 3-star thing saying that this has no bearing on the story, but I had to like rate it on Netgalley so that way I could submit it. But I was just like, hey, the e-arc needs to be legible. I literally could not understand the words. It was so pixelated. I could not read the dialogue for the life of me. So I left that review. So that's 2 down. I am now going to read Victor and Nora, a Gothic love story, or Gotham love story. Okay, y'all, I just finished Victor and Nora's A Gotham Love Story, which is a a Marvel, wow, a DC Inc. imprint. It is the same publishing house that does the Beast Boy and Teen Titans reimagined thing that's like being published that I love. I also really loved Under the Moon, which is a Catwoman story. So I've enjoyed most of the books that I've read from this imprint. I particularly did not like this one because of its talk of suicide. She has a very debilitating disease, but basically she's decided she's going to commit suicide on her birthday to not die through her illness. And as a person with a physical disability, I'm like, this is not something young people should be reading. If I had read this first beginning my journeys of dealing with my illness, I think this would just really give the wrong message to young impressionable people, that if you are scared of the future, if you think, you know, like, even if you are truly dying and like having episodes and stuff, that this comic paints it as a strong, like, feminine thing to be like, I'm taking agency in my life and I'm going to end my own life. I feel like that's a horrible message, because I think it's also a strong choice to live with an illness and to still try and surround yourself with people you love, even though it's difficult. That is also a very strong thing to do. So of course it didn't help move that plot along, because this is a Mr. Freeze origin story. If you don't know DC, he's a villain. He freezes his wife because she has an illness, and he's trying to cure it. So this is like a teen version of that. I didn't explain that story very well, my bad. But that's the gist, and the whole story is about her wanting to commit suicide and him being like, no, let me cure you and let me use science. And he ends up just kind of forcing her into the cryo freezer thingy to like hopefully find a cure for her soon. I gave it 3 stars on Netgalley, but honestly it's probably more like a 2-star. It was not a good read. Oh wait, let's check my percentage. I just submitted 3 reviews. You math people might be able to know, but I had 45. I'm at 55% now. Whee! We are 25% away, I think, from 80. How exciting. I'm not good at math, so don't check me on that, okay? Okay, let's see. So we have Rent a Boyfriend by Gloria Chow, which is a author I really loved. She wrote American Panda, which is a very underrated YA contemporary that I love. I think I'm actually gonna make a whole video about all my underrated faves, because I just like feel like people talk about a lot of the same books. But yeah, Rent a Boyfriend, definitely on my alley. There's also Perfect on Paper by Sofia Gonzalez. I also really enjoyed her first book. I have This Is America. I have the audiobook for that by Kim Johnson. I think I'm gonna do Rent a Boyfriend, but I am first going to get some coffee. Okay, I got a new cup of coffee, but I just realized I have another comic book and I didn't even realize it. So this one is Star Pig. No idea what the premise is, but I'm excited because that means I can get more books read in this short amount of time, and I'm a little stressed. But now I am going to read this little comic and we'll see how long it takes me. I think it's around 2, yes, it's 2 p.m. Comics can take me like 30 to 40 minutes depending on how easy it's like I'm able to read it. So yeah, I got another comic. I might get my 4th book review done on Netgalley. One of the lines in this comic is, "You bet, Boba Fett." LOL, why is Keanu Reeves in this? What? Wow, that was something. Star Pig. It is 2:28. As I predicted, it took like 35 minutes to finish this. It was only 100 pages as well. Would not recommend this, honestly. This is why my Netgalley score has been so low, because I have so many books on here that I just requested and did not double check. So, Star Pig is about a girl going to space camp, and then she ends up, like, her spacecraft gets hit by a meteor, and then she finds this special monster. We refer to it as Star Pig. I forget his, like, technical alien species name, but like she's able to survive the crash because of it. She gets kidnapped by some pirates, has this crazy adventure, and hopefully ends up getting home. Okay, but what made this book so bad, it was laughable, that like I mentioned Keanu Reeves being in here, Frozen. There was just so many jokes in like things, like at one point she said, "What the holy Schitt's Creek?" because, you know, Schitt's Creek the show. So yeah, I really want to give this a 2-star because I didn't really enjoy it. The plot was non-existent. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do that, and then we'll move on to my books. Okay, I just sent in my star pick review. Gave it 2 stars. I decided I gave it 2 stars. I think that's a solid response after having read that comic, and now I'm at 57%. We're approaching 60 slowly but surely. And then obviously, like, I get so excited with books and things that, like, I'm currently looking through all the books that I want to request. But I need to focus on reading and finishing the books that I have. Okay. I love that you can see my tripod and ring light. Wow. As you can tell, I am a YouTuber for sure. I was sitting there and I started to like feel a little lightheaded and stuff, and then I realized, yo, it's almost 3 p.m. I should probably eat something again. It's been like 4 hours since my last meal, and that meal was just a bagel. So I made a lovely bowl of pasta. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It has red peppers, mushrooms, spinach, pasta, and ground soybean. So it's not an actual like meat, it's like a meat replacement. But yeah, lots of carbs, but you know what, it's fine because I'm hungry and this looks delicious. I put pesto, sazon, and some Parmesan cheese. So I'm gonna eat this up. I'm letting myself watch a YouTube video, possibly. Like, I'm gonna try and find a 30-minute video. But yeah, I'm gonna eat, have the munchies, and then keep reading. But I'm very excited that I was able to get 4 reviews up already, and it's only 3 p.m. so that's great. But let's, fingers crossed, I can get 2 more in today. I was looking at the audiobook for Rent a Boyfriend, and it's nearly 10 hours long. I didn't realize it was a thick book, so we'll see. So I feel like I'm gone like full librarian mode here. I clip my hair back, and then like I have my like cardigan. Like the only thing that's not librarian-esque is like obviously crop top and ripped jeans, but like I have this cardigan like from the tummy up. I'm like full on like, let me assist you. What books would you like to buy? Oh honey, not that one. Like I'm feeling that vibe. So yeah, I have my reading glasses here, and then I decided, because I put my hair back and you could see my ears, I should put some jewelry on. So I put on some of the stuff from Ana Luisa. Do I get an A+ as a librarian? I also like envision this outfit with my Tims, just because that's the kind of girl I am. It's like, am I classy or am I trashy? Both. What's up guys? So I ended up having like a 50-minute lunch break. Oops. It happens. It's fine. But I'm finally gonna start Rent a Boyfriend, which has been on my TBR forever. I was so excited for it last year. It's probably actually one of my most anticipated reads of 2020. Came out in November, I believe, and it's because the author Gloria Chow wrote one of my favorite books, American Panda, and I kind of have very high expectations for this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a fun ride. Fake dating trope is a big premise, and I really like that trope. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And oh yeah, fun fact, I wanted to show you that both of my like fluid receptacles, I don't know why I said that word in particular, but they're both violent, which I just think is very apropos for my personality. So we have, she's beauty, she's grace, she'll stab you in the face. That's my coffee mug, my favorite mug. My mom gave it to me. It just gives me so much joy. The second being this, and it says, I'm in the desperate need of killing something. Apparently I like to bludgeon people. Okay, it is currently 5 o'clock and I am 20% of the way through Rent a Boyfriend. I feel like I'm going to start updating a little bit more as I read, because comics are literally like 150, 140 pages long, whereas this book is like 400 pages plus. Yeah, but I do have like 3 or so hours left, so hopefully I can finish it before I get hungry for dinner. But so far Rent a Boyfriend is really, really cool. I'm really loving it just as much as I did with American Panda. Is it American Panda? Yeah, American Panda. I was looking at my bookshelf. But yeah, so far it's about a girl, Chloe or Jingjing. So she is renting a boyfriend because her parents want her to marry this guy, Hombo, who is just the douchiest of douchebags. Lamborghini, roses on the first date, talks down to you. Literally, I think he actually didn't give roses on the first date. He took her to a strip club for their first date and gave her roses in front of her parents to seem like a good guy. So he's an awful person, but he's rich. So their parents are very like, marry this man. And I think it's because her dad's sick and needs more money, and as dentists you'd think they're financially stable, but I guess if he's very sick, obviously it'll be a financial burden. So I can understand why they're stressing her out about marrying somebody, but no, because he's a douchebag and you have to consent. Literally, Chloe said no, so no, she's not gonna marry him, and they're not listening. Yeah, so she rented a boyfriend. Drew is his real name, Andrew his fake name, which I really like the difference. I really just like the writing style. We're jumping between Chloe and Drew, and it's funny because they're learning about each other at the same time, so we're seeing all their like first moments and understandings at the first, like, it's just written in a really cool way for romance because we're learning so much at the same time as they are, so everything's shocking and kind of exciting and also questioning and like, oh my god, am I doing the right thing? Yo, if I finished this, I would have read 5 books today. It only took me all day, but I finished. Yay, it's now like 9:20 and I finished Rent a Boyfriend. Such a good book. I literally just finished it, so I might be feeling a little overwhelmed with just feelings and stuff, but it's always so interesting to read about different cultures and how you can have such similar situations to them and also such far away, like never even considered situations and experiences, because she's dealing with being Chinese American, this particular character, Chloe. At the beginning she compartmentalized, that's how you say it, her like home life, her church life, to being very Chinese, and then her kind of Chloe side, her more American side. And this whole book is all about how she can kind of be herself and figure it out. It's not easy. It's very hard. And like she at times kind of laughs like, oh my god, I can't believe I had to rent a boyfriend. But then she goes, yeah, I had to do that. So it was really enjoyable. I don't know, I kind of want to give it 5 stars, but I don't know. It's definitely like not a top favorite book. I don't think I love it as much as I loved American Panda, which I constantly think about, and I think I really need to reread it to see if it like holds true and still tugs at me the same way. But I really liked how all the complexities were fleshed out, and how the parent characters weren't super villainized in a sense. The only thing that I didn't enjoy is that Chloe felt the need to apologize so often, and she was questioning it in her own dialogue, like I shouldn't have to, but I mean, she still could have just, you know, not apologized so much. But you know, it's hard. But yeah, it's hella late and I do want to edit a video and try and get a video up tomorrow, so I think I am probably going to stop reading for tonight. I only read 5 books. It's very late, but I've decided I'm going to continue my reading 12 books in 2 days challenge. It's been a few days since the last day I tried. Life got away from me, but it's 1 a.m. I'm gonna stay up all night. I'm not gonna talk too much because it's late, but I'm gonna start This Is America, and I'm gonna alternate editing for 30 minutes, reading for 30 minutes, and hopefully I'll finish a book in a few hours. I also have matcha to join me, to caffeinate me. Matcha. God, I hope I don't regret this. So many mistakes were made. Oh god. Okay, friends, hello. It's 9 a.m. now. I think I went to bed around 3. I finished 1 comic book. I'll put a picture up here. It was okay. I gave it, I think, a 4-star because the art style, immaculate. And there was so much in this comic, like plot wise. Even though it was very fast paced, there was so much to the plot that I liked. The only thing I didn't like was that we didn't really get answers to why this girl was carrying this dude's spirit around. But beautiful art style, really liked it. But mistakes that were made, let's discuss. Last night I went to bed and I requested 2 comic books that were available to read right then and there, because I was like, you know what, like I just want to get something easy, quick done, not like a 5-hour, 10-hour audiobook. So I did that, and my score went down to 54%. But I finished one, so then my score went up to 56. And I think, actually no, it might have been 62 because I also finally put in my review for Rent a Boyfriend. I showed you the clip last night. I was very excited. The dumb bitch that I am. So I ended up requesting 3 other things because I was like, you know what, I want more comics and something easy and fun and lighthearted. So I think I just made my life a little harder. I requested 2 like comics, 1 comic, 1 anime, not anime, manga. I'm not awake yet. Comic and a manga and an audiobook, which is Yesterday's History, which I'm actually very excited to read. I think I'm gonna read that today, 100%. This is America. Yesterday's History by Soko Jackson are definitely on my must reads. I really want to fix this Netgalley score. Damn it. So I'm gonna read this cute manga that was available for free. We'll see if I like it. I finished it. Okay. What was the, I don't even know the title of what I was just reading. Okay. And Yet You Are So Sweet is the manga I just finished. Great read. 3-star, very cute, but a girl who confessed her feelings to this guy who was a douchebag and rejected her and was like really cruel online to her. And then the guy at her school who's super popular is like, you can fake feelings for me, just fill your mind with me and forget about your breakup. And she like starts to like kind of pretend and be like, ah, I'm following you around. And she ends up actually finding feelings for him. Very cute, overall super cute, and the guy is very sweet. So it's a very loving, cute manga. I gave it 3 stars though because it wasn't like the best. It's just, you know, cute. I enjoyed it. 3-star. And let's check my dashboard and see my score now. I want my score to be higher. Okay, I'm at 63. Maybe I did my math wrong. It's highly likely, but look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? You see that sexiness? Ooh, 63, 17% away from 80. Next on the docket is Van Helsing versus the League of Monsters. I'm really hoping the art style is what I like because it was just available for free right now to read. We'll see. We'll see. Your lady got breakfast. I'm so excited. That was a loud honk. But I decided whilst eating, I will be reading the Van Helsing comic at some point, but I'm also gonna, this is the wrong book. Wow, but it's blue. That's why my color coordination threw me off. Let me put this back. Yesterday's History. I don't know if I was saying the cost of knowing instead of Yesterday's History. Whoops. But I'm hyped. It's been on my list for a while and I'm very excited to get to it. But yeah, I got yummy bagel and apple and coffee to drink up. It is, I think, 10:18. Yep, we're gonna do it. Also, let me know. I'm very curious. Very curious. What are some of your reading goals for 2021? I want to hear it. Comment down below. Let me know if you made it to this point in the video anyway. I fucking love you. Like, hard F fucking love you. Because I don't know, I put a lot of effort into my videos and I hope they're lots of fun. I hope you're enjoying them. I enjoy making them. I enjoy doing them. So yeah, I just love you so much for watching this. If you watch it till the end of the video, gold star, man, because it's so interesting seeing YouTube see everybody like taper off during a video, and it makes me a little sad, but I know there are people out there who watch it till the end, so you guys are the real MVPs and you warm my heart. Well, even people who click on my video and dip out after like 7 minutes, I still freaking love them. It's still really cool that they spent any time with me. I hope they enjoyed themselves and didn't leave because they hated it. That's my ramble for today. Gonna get to reading. So it is 3 o'clock and I just finished a little actor summit, kind of rejuvenate, re-inspire us people who are self-taping at home. It was good, it was cute, but it was definitely like longer than I expected. But I got my lunch and I have a new cup of coffee, new energy. I only got halfway through the Van Helsing comic, which I'm actually enjoying. I do like the idea of like Dracula and Van Helsing and the hunting of vampires, and they got werewolves, they got Frankenstein. Jacqueline Hyde's in there, but it's a lady. It's very cool. There's a lot of elements going on that I'm very much enjoying, so I'm happy I picked up this little comic, but it is long. I'm surprised. It has 6 volumes in it. Most comics have about 4 to 5, like, not volumes. They're like chapters. I've been reading it for like an hour, and I'm like 3/4 of the way through, so I'm almost done. I will tell you how it is when I finish it, and I'm gonna eat my lunch. I'm so tired. It's like early in the day. I still think I can hit 80%. We'll see. I also just really want to get all those books out of my like feedback box. I have like 18 books. Is it 18? I think it's 18. 18 books that are like I need to submit reviews for. I think I can still make it to 80% today if I really try and maybe don't sleep much tomorrow. In case you're wondering, the first sentence to yesterday is history is... So that went well. Fun. I can't wait to start reading this. I'm gonna start reading it literally right now. Time has flown by. It's 10 p.m. and I'm on page 245 of yesterday's history by Kosoko Jackson, and it's phenomenal. Fucking fabulous. Oh my god, I don't know why more people aren't talking about it. But I do have 2 auditions to film this weekend, so I had to like take some breaks and focus on learning some lines. Okay, this is the end of the video. You have made it. Thank god this is such a long video. I apologize in advance, but I hope you enjoyed. I am going to wrap up what I've read. I read a lot. Did I read the 12 books? Let's check. I'm on my Netgalley account over here. Dun, dun, dun. I don't think I did. I read Quincredible, Volume 1. That's a hard name to say. Quincredible. That was okay. 3-star. After the Rain, I gave 3-star. I really couldn't read the e-copy book. I don't know if I mentioned that fully earlier, but yeah. So that's 1, 2. I read Victor and Nora, gave it a 2-star because it was just bad. Star Pig comic, I gave it a 2-star as well. It was just bad. Rent a Boyfriend by Gloria Chow. Such a good book. Everyone needs to read something from Gloria Chow. I think she has such a great way of talking about like parental relationships and love in such a fun, unique, and complex way. Love it. Read American Panda. Okay, 5. I read a comic called Brindle. The most beautiful art style. Oh my god. Brindle. Then I have a manga, And Yet You Are So Sweet, which was super cute. Brindle I gave 4 stars, by the way. The art style and the story were really good, like top tier. The only thing is like the conclusion was kind of underwhelming. And then the manga, And Yet You Are So Sweet. Cute, 3-star, like your girl falls in love with popular guy story. Very cute. Yesterday's History. I finished it and I gave it 5 stars. Why is no one talking about this book? It was so good. I sadly don't think I have any updates of you, like me reading it, because I like read it really late into the night, but it was so good. If you want a story about a boy who gets the ability to time travel, is dealing with cancer, conquered cancer, needed a new liver, and got magical time traveling abilities through it, this was just so amazing. He's queer, he has love with 2 people, and it's not even a love triangle, which I love. It's just like him experiencing life. It made me cry. It was that good. I don't think I'm explaining it and giving it justice. I will talk about it more in my wrap up and probably in my underrated like favorite books video, because it was so good and no one's talking about it. And I saw on Goodreads some people were giving it like 3 stars and stuff. I'm like, you do not do that to Kosoko Jackson. The disrespect. So I definitely am gonna talk about it more. And then lastly, I read a comic, Van Helsing and the League of Monsters. I only read 9 books. Like, I'm sad, but I'm also like happy because that's still a lot, and I've been really struggling to make this video. I don't know if you've noticed the time jumps. I had my 2nd dose of the shot and it gave me fevers and chills, so I took a few days in between to kind of chillax. But yeah, let's see my score. I started at 45 and now I'm at 69. Look at that, look at that, look at that.
She's so proud. I also finally fixed my picture. But look at that. What? Joke's on me. I know 69 is like a dirty number, but I'm happy to be closer to 80. So I guess this is going to be a part 1 because I still have 11 books on my shelf. It's not the 18 that I started with, but was it 18 or was it 20? I guess it had to have been 20 because 11 plus 9 is 20. I can do math, I swear. But yeah, I still have 11 books to go. I'm not at 80% yet, and I'm probably going to F this score up because I am going to request You've Reached Sam. So yeah, so excited. So yeah, let me know if you like this video. I think I'm going to keep doing this series. This is part 1 of just me reading books from my Netgalley account. I also have regular arcs to books that I need to read at some point. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. If you want extra content and you made it to the end and you're craving more reading vlogs, more some, check out my Patreon. It's linked below. I want to start doing buddy reads, so my goal is to hit 25 Patreons. So if you want to help me reach that goal, that would be super cool. And this summer, I'm doing a Disney read along with all my Patreons. I'm gonna do like a little watch party with you guys, watching all the Marvel movies in chronological order, because every summer I do it and it's just very fun. So I'd love to share that time with you guys, get closer with y'all. But yeah, that is everything. I hope this video gave you a little bit more sunshine, and I will see you in the next one. Please flip and read Yesterday's History or Anything by Gloria Chow. Okay, bye.